Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Coding Specs Python tutorial series. Today's episode will be short but crucial to understanding how to create a GUI, so make sure to watch till the end. Today, in fact, we will learn about buttons. These are the simplest form of objects which allows us users to interact with a program. Creating a button is similar to a label, so let's remove these three lines. And then we can write green underscore button will be equal to tk dot button, and we will then say root text equals green and command equals green. Then we can say green underscore button dot pack. Now, as you can see, we've given the tk.button object three arguments. This is because for labels, we only need to specify their window reference, in this case root, and the text or image they contain. For buttons instead, we must also specify the action which should be performed when the button has been pressed. For example, here we are invoking a function called green. So let's write that out as define green, and then we can say root.configure, and we can say background equals green. So this means that when the button is pressed, the background of the root window will turn green. Just for the sake of having a bit of fun, let's copy and paste all these lines again. And now we can change the variables and names to red. So here we can write red, red. Then we have red button. Here we also have red button. Then text equals red and command equals red. This way we've created two buttons, one under the other. The first will make the background green, while the second will turn it red. So let's run the code, and we can see that the two buttons have indeed been created. As expected, pressing the first one on the top creates a green background, whereas the second turns it red. We can of course play around with these buttons as much as we like, going backwards and forwards between red and green. We can of course also change the characteristics of these buttons, for example by changing their font size, font type, color, size of the button, their position on the screen, etc. But I will leave all of that up to you, as the commands are the same as those we've seen previously. On that note, please make sure to check out my previous video on labels, because labels and buttons can probably be considered the two most important features of any GUI. As usual, should you wish to put your coding skills to the test, then why not check out my coding challenges by clicking on the link in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Once again, I look forward to seeing you all again next week, and don't forget, happy coding!